Welcome to the Spirit Room, part sacred circle, part slumber party with spirit, and always a safe space for a little magic. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight. I don't know. I should name this. Oh, I guess I did name it. Eclipse Insights and Live Readings. Yay. So we are going to be I'm going to be giving lots of readings. Okay. So yay. Okay. So get ready for that. But first, I want to tell you a couple things. Number one, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that like button. Thank you. Also, if I want to give out my website because I do give live reading. I give real readings, personal readings, I guess you could say. So laurialbert.com is my website, and I have my events page is fully stocked. So, and on, let's see, what is the date? April 3rd, Friday, April 3rd, I am going to be doing a live event with my dear friend, medium Cheryl Murphy. And so it's a private event. Okay. And we're going to be giving readings. So it's going to be really amazing. And we are in that early bird phase. So it's only $23 right now. So go to my website. It's laurialbert.com/events. So if you're interested in checking that out, seeing what that's about, go to my events page on my website. So yay. Okay. So before we get into readings, and yes, I promise we're going to be doing readings. I have so much to say, and I'm going to keep it as short as I can because can we just acknowledge that this week's energy has felt like a lot? Are you guys feeling that? Do you feel that this energy this week has been just a lot? Okay. The lunar eclipse was a couple days ago on March 3rd, and paired with the full moon energy, it's acted kind of like a spotlight. The energy has kind of felt like a spotlight. Hey, Bex, and hey, Linda. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Okay, so let me just explain real quick about eclipses. Eclipses reveal what has already been brewing under the surface. Okay. So full moons are about illumination. Okay. They bring things to light. Okay. And when you add in an eclipse, it's all amplified. Okay. It's accelerated. Okay. It's truth. Yes. This is some of you might not like this. It's truth coming into focus. Okay. You may have felt it as maybe emotional waves. Everybody is dealing with this, so you're not alone. And that's partially why I wanted to talk about this tonight, right? You may have been feeling all the things of emotional waves, right? Or maybe it was a sudden clarity or complete exhaustion. Hello, that's usually me, or just even a quiet inner knowing. To be honest, okay? So this eclipse energy, what it does is it often asks us, where am I outgrowing something, okay? Where am I no longer aligned, okay? Where have I been ignoring my own truth, right? And that's like the big one. Where have I been ignoring my own truth? Oh my God, Bex, seriously. I just realized. Okay, but anyway. Okay, so for some of you, this week may have brought about subtle insights, like realizing you need better boundaries or more rest, or more honesty with yourself, right? But for others, and this is where I kind of fit in, right? This may have felt a lot bigger. Okay, like a chapter closing internally, not necessarily dramatic on the outside, but something inside you saying to yourself, I can't go back to the way this was. Yep. Okay, so do you guys get that? And I promise we're going to get to readings, so stick with me here. I have to share my story though. Okay. Um, it's still unfolding for me, and that's partially why I wanted to share it. And I kind of enjoy being real with you guys because, or I do enjoy being real with you guys because if anybody can get something out of my own story, that's why I do what I do, right? So, okay, so here's my thing. I'm just going to say it. 30 years ago, when I was about 30, my husband and I said, okay, let's try to have a baby, right? So I get pregnant and I have a miscarriage. And then I get pregnant a couple more times and have miscarriages, okay? I eventually got pregnant and had my beautiful daughter, Carly. So she's amazing, okay? So with all of those miscarriages and pregnancies, I guess I should say it that way, I gained weight, okay? And thank you, Linda. That's so sweet of you. Okay, and this is such a crazy, weird, and interesting story. Okay, so I gained all that weight, okay? With every single pregnancy, I gained weight. And then, of course, when I got pregnant and it was to fruition, I gained a lot of weight, right? I never lost that weight, okay? And that was because I'm such an Aries, right? I need to just move forward. Like, and the type of like, if I fail a little bit, I'll keep pushing through, right? That's kind of just who I am. I've always been that way, like with everything, right? So this past year, I lost weight. I lost a lot of weight, and interestingly, there's this mirror that I walk past periodically, and it every time I'd walk by it, I would think to myself, oh my gosh, is that me? Like, I don't look that thin. Like, there's no way, I felt like I had that like imposter syndrome. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that can't be me. Like, seriously? Like, what is that? I mean, I am the girl that still looks kind of okay, but I'm kind of overweight, So, hi, Bernadette. So all of a sudden I was thinking this through, and I realized that when I lost the weight, I actually was losing the weight of guilt, of grief, because of the miscarriages that I had, right? And there was a part of me that felt like I don't deserve to lose this weight because I failed. I should have a ton of kids right now. I mean, I'm laughing as I say that, but the reality is I wasn't going to quit until I actually had a darn baby there. You know what I mean? So, really fascinating, right? So what ended up happening is that, and again, this is still going on, right? Like, I'm still thinking this through. So all of a sudden now, I'm like looking at myself in this big old mirror, and I'm saying to myself, you know what? The grief, maybe I didn't quite deal with that grief. Maybe I didn't quite deal with that fear of failure. Maybe I didn't deal with all of that. Now, interestingly, I'm trying to think of like how much I need to say in terms of this. I actually, in about 6 months ago, started including my spirit angels, which is what I call them, right? They're part of my spirit team now, right? So whenever I call in all of my guides and stuff, I'm also calling in my spirit angels. Very interesting, right? Because that's what they are to me, So that happened about 6 months ago. And now all of a sudden I'm realizing that all of this weight that I was carrying, emotional weight and literal weight, is like, I'm at a place now where I can deal with that. And a lot of this is part of the last year being the year of the snake, dealing with those shadow selves, those shadow issues. And then and now moving into the year of the horse, boom, let's like let go of all that crap that we have carried with us for so long, okay, and move forward. Now, isn't that freaking amazing, right? So now when I look at myself in that mirror, I decided I'm going to own this. I'm owning this. I own that I lost weight. I am owning that, and I'm recognizing that my fear of failure, catapulted me forward, and the grief comes into play there too, maybe I kind of hadn't dealt with the grief in the way that I should have. So very interesting, right? So now that is what this eclipse season is about too, right? It brings all that stuff to the forefront and the medicine that comes with it, right? So here's what I want to say. As you're noticing the things going on in your life, okay, the shadow selves, all of that, whether it's a small thing or a big thing, okay, instead of rushing out to act on everything that you realize, I want you to recognize that this is kind of the integration phase, okay? So ask yourself, and this is work that I'm doing too, right? What feels truer now than it did a week ago? I'm owning my weight loss now. I'm owning it, So, and then you can say, what am I no longer willing to carry? Hello, I'm not willing to carry that emotional and literal weight on me anymore. And then you get to the place, what feels complete? You kind of get to that point then too. I'm starting to get to the point where I feel kind of complete with it because they're part of my lives. I always put my spirit team is kind of up there, right? So there's that. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Eclipses, they move us forward. Sometimes by removing what isn't aligned in our lives, but sometimes strengthening what is. So, whatever came up for you in this last week, please consider that maybe it wasn't random. It was revealing. Okay? And now you get to, as I do too, I'm going to say it, we get to move forward with that little bit more clarity, a little bit more honesty and a little bit more of alignment than we had before. Right? Let's take a breath on that. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhale really deep down into your belly and release it. The illumination has happened. I love that. And now you get to embody your truth. Okay? So, how amazingly fun is that? Now I'm like all happy that we had the eclipse. So there's that. Okay, so let me read some of these comments. Linda says, I lost a lot of weight too, but unfortunately it's because I was in the hospital. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You were shedding. Right, Linda? And then, hi, Bernadette. And Bernadette says, in many lifetimes, I was forced to have kids. In this life, both of my kids nearly killed me. Ooh, I think one chakra or energy is locked. I want kids now. My partner is not so much. Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely, right? Isn't this amazing? What a beautiful time this is. You got to look at it like that. You can't necessarily look at it like oh, this is terrible. This is a bad thing. Or, you can't look at it like that. You got to look at it like it's growth. So, okay. So let's jump in. Oh my gosh. So I pulled out all of my cards, right? I've got like 25 decks cards. I am not lying, the Oracle cards, right? So, but tonight I pulled out the ones that I love that I've been using a lot of lately, the Sacred Destiny and Sacred Forest cards. But I pulled out this deck that I haven't used in a while, and this is the Nature's Whispers cards. Okay. And I don't know, something told me to pull those out. So we're going to see where this goes. All right. So I'm ready. Let's jump into readings. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a couple things. Okay. Before we jump into readings, first of all, you can let me know if you would like a reading. Okay. But have a question for me. Is there an area of your life that you'd like some clarity on? Is there a loved one in spirit you'd like to hear from? Let me know. Now, the other things I always like to say is, and I always say this when I'm on, oh no, what happened? Looks like the stream was deleted. Oh no, let's go live. Okay, so I am not on Facebook. I am so bummed. Oh, wait, maybe we are. No, we're not. Not live on Facebook. Oh, that's such a bummer. Is there anything else I can do? Save changes. I don't know why it did that. So, anyway. Hey, Lauri, nice to see you. Okay, so hi, Dan and Marcy. I love you guys. I don't know why I'm not live on Facebook. I'm so sorry about that. But thank you for being here on YouTube. I was going to say Instagram, but YouTube. So thank you for that. And anyway, okay. So if I am not reading you, try to listen, because sometimes we get messages through listening to other people's readings. So go with that. Okay. Yes, it has been a long time. Yes, Mercury retrograde shenanigans. Oh my God, you're so right, Bex. Totally forgot about that. You're so right. Mercury's in retrograde, friends. Yeah. Okay. So who would like a reading? Let's dive in. I have this thing. I feel like I'm supposed to try creating a new stream. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try something here. What is this? 20. Okay, let's change that and see what happens. I am going to create this new stream on Facebook. See if that works. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to go live. All right, so let's see. Oh, we may be going live. Nope, stream was deleted. I'm not quite sure why. Anyway, whatever. All right, let's move forward. Who would like a reading? Okay. All right, Lauri. I'm going to go with Lauri first. How are you, friend? What can I do for you? Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Nadine. Okay, so Lauri, what can I do for you? Is there an area of your life, some clarity? What can I do for you? I am loving being part of these cards. I feel like that. Okay, we gotta tap that out. All right, so let's see. My health has been weird. Insight would be awesome. Okay, well, for some reason, I am getting the feeling like I am supposed to pull a, what is this? Nature's Whispers card for you. Let's see. Let's see what it says, and we will go from there. Oh, well, interesting is this. I pulled the Perfect Setting card. Okay, but what I love about this is look at the lady on there. She's painting, right? She's painting her own canvas, right? So she is doing this all on her own. Okay? So she's creating something new for herself. All right? Okay? So what I'm getting about this is, Lauri, is that first of all, I'm not getting that anything is really serious. Okay. It doesn't feel like these health sort of challenges or whatever is going on with you, that it doesn't feel serious. Okay. But I am getting that, it's so strange because my brain is going to this place of like, sometimes you're just not caring about your health, but we all do that. So I don't want to say, oh, be, extra careful with your health, or you're just like giving up on it or whatever, because that doesn't feel right. But what kind of does feel right, Lauri, is that you put things off. Okay? Like if you have something going on with you in your body, maybe instead of putting it off, maybe just go to the doctor and see what the doctor says. Listen to, and I love this for you, this message for you, listen to your intuition. Okay. If you feel like, because I know you're intuitive, because I know you, right? Oh, that sounded weird, but you know what I'm saying, right? Allow sit in meditation for a minute and say, should I go to the doctor, or should I just change my diet up a little bit? Like do that. Follow your intuition a little bit. Okay. And now I'm feeling like I'm supposed to pull a Sacred Forest, a fairy deck card for you. Thank you, Rachel. Yes, you can always book a reading with me. Go to my website. You're such a doll. Thanks, Rachel. Oh, this is so great. Lauri, oh my gosh. So I got the success card. So basically, this is telling me that sometimes there are things that make us feel like we aren't feeling good. Sometimes it's something, sometimes it's not. God, that sounded so generic, and I just really hate that message for you. But I'm really getting that. I'm really getting that the intuition. I'm just really getting and God, and I'm really saying this for you in regards to your intuition, not just your health. Okay. This isn't just your health, but this is on so many things. I feel like that you've sort of forgotten about your intuition. How does that sit with you, Lauri? Comment in the thing, because I'd like to understand that. See if that makes sense with you. I feel like that you're not trusting yourself. Yeah. So, okay. So Lauri, very interesting. Oh, makes you cry. Oh, honey. Okay. If you can sit, and I know you meditate sometimes at least, right? But if you start to get back into that meditation thing, even if it's just a couple minutes a day, go into that. Okay? Go into that. Go into meditation, even if it's just for a little bit of time. And I feel like that's going to quiet your body down, and that's going to allow you to feel and hear and sort of see your intuition, what you should be doing next. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I know you do. I know you try. I absolutely know that, but it's time to sit in your intuition. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with that. That feels complete to me. Do you have any other questions relating to that? Let me know what that means to you. Meditate with intention, or just to see. Well, whatever you feel like you want to do. So maybe someday create the intention, okay, of feeling like you're just gonna sit, and you're gonna get maybe a message, like say to yourself, okay, my elbow hurts, right? So my elbow hurts. What should I do? Should I go to the doctor? And sit with that as an intention. But then sometimes you could say, and this is big, so I hope you're listening. You could say, what do you want me to know? Okay, Spirit, I'm going to sit in meditation. Tell me what you want me to know. Ooh, that's good for all of us. Don't you guys think? That's good for all of us. Gosh, dang. Right. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that. Much love to you. You've got this. You've got this. Listen to yourself. Oh my gosh. And you know what? It's so interesting because you're not the only person, Lauri, right now that is kind of having that, I don't want to say issue with, not really an issue with not listening to yourself, but like not really paying attention to yourself, you know? Like you kind of, you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach of like, oh, I should blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, I'll just blow it off. So just saying that to you. Interesting. Okay. I am not sure why I'm thinking this. Before I go live, you guys know, before I go live, I'm always thinking of, I always think to myself, okay, Spirit, I give this up to you. Whatever pops into my mind is what I'm supposed to say. I really want Doritos tonight. Maybe there's a lesson in this. There's this new flavor of Doritos. Oh my God, Marcy, are you listening to this? Okay. There's a new flavor of Doritos. They're going back and forth with the Ruffles. What did I just say? I lost all this weight. I know, right? So there's a new flavor of Doritos. It's the cheddar cheese and sour cream. I don't know why, but I made a deal with Spirit long ago that if I think of something during a reading or doing whatever, then I'm supposed to say it. Don't ask me why, but you know what? It's okay. Oh, I know why. Thank you. They just made it clear to me. Things happen to us all day long. We beat ourselves up. We think of things, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should do this. I should not do that. It's okay to do that once in a while. It's okay for me. Okay, I just lost all this weight, which is great, but it's okay to go to the store and get the, cheddar cheese and sour cream Doritos. It's okay to do that once in a while, as long as I don't do it every day, right? So, that's what I'm supposed to say about that. Oh my God, I know. Treat yourself. Exactly, Bex, right? Unbelievable. I am so weird, but love you guys. Okay, so who is next? I think Linda asked for. Linda says Linda, are you still here? Linda is concerned about her health too. Linda, could you ask me a specific question surrounding your health? Okay, don't say, do I have cancer? Because they never give me that. Okay, so I'm just saying. Okay, I mean, don't ask me pointed questions like that, but the question of what should I do? Should I go to what should I do about this? Whatever. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, I can hear the questions like, well, really? That sort of thing. No, I don't give out actual diagnoses. Okay, I would never do that, and no medium should. Just saying. That's between you and your doctor, between you and God. It's kind of like I used to get asked all the time. So don't ask me why, but I used to get asked this. Okay, oh, my mother is in hospice. When's she going to die? I can't answer that. I will not answer that. That's between the person and God. So Linda says, okay, will my body get used to my IBS? Will it improve? Oh, first of all, absolutely. Yes, it's going to improve. It's going to improve. I totally understand the IBS situation. I totally get that. I feel like, yes, it's going to improve, but I feel like that there are things about IBS that spirit wants you to research more. Maybe go on YouTube and look for people that teach about it, you know? So, I mean, if you go on YouTube, it's free, right? So you go on YouTube and type in, I have IBS, you know, what should I do? Kind of something like that, you know, tell me about an IBS diet, that sort of thing. Okay. That's what I'm getting for you in terms of that. I am supposed to pull a card for you, and this one's going to be from the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. I am so weird. Yes. I know you've been trying. I can feel that you're trying, and I can feel your frustration. But I do believe that there's stuff that you just don't know about it. Yes. Yes. As a doctor, wasn't any help. Yes. I was told, I think you guys, some of you guys know this. All right, I have 2 different autoimmune diseases. Boy, we're talking about health a lot tonight. I have 2 different autoimmune diseases. Okay, and this is a great actual story in how trusting your intuition is like good, right? I am not lying when I say no less than 5 different doctors who almost all of them told me I was dehydrated and that's all. Okay. Finally, I went to a nutritionist because I thought, well, if I'm dehydrated, let's see what, you know, whatever. I went to a nutritionist who gave me more testing than a regular doctor's office would do. Okay. And guess what? That's how I found out I had Hashimoto's. Okay. Because we tested for things other than that. Okay. So just saying about that. Okay. Because, you know, I mean, my intuition was they're missing something. And it took me a while to find an endocrinologist that I love. And now I have one that I love. She actually listens to me. And I don't feel like I'm a hypochondriac. Don't you guys, has anybody ever done this? You go to a doctor, you give them your list of symptoms, and then you start to feel like that you're a hypochondriac, right? I spoke to one and she said she wasn't familiar with IBS. Well, what? That's insane. Everybody has heard of IBS. Oh, please. And, you know, I'm saying go to a different doctor, find a new doctor, okay? But start to make yourself more aware, okay? Go on. I also have rheumatoid arthritis. I am part of a rheumatoid arthritis group, and it's natural. Right? So they tell me things that I should do where it's natural, right? Natural ways to treat it and stuff like that. Okay. So do your research. That's what I keep feeling like for you, Linda. Do your research. I totally feel like that. Then I wonder if people think it's all in my, oh, Lauri, absolutely. I did that. Oh, I thought that everybody was thinking that I was a hypochondriac and everything was in my head. But I trust myself. I knew what my symptoms were, you know? You got to try. This is such a great night of listening to your own intuition. Okay, so Linda, this is such a riot, you guys. Oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. Look what I just pulled for you, Linda. I just pulled the wisdom card for you, right? And what did I just say? Educate yourself. Learn about it. Isn't that hilarious? Oh my God. So to me, that's confirmation. And if you look really close, you've got the mermaid there, and she dove in and she's swimming around with all of the little fishies, right? Oh my God, education, educate yourself, you know? And I'm not saying to not listen to a doctor when you find one that can help you specialize in IBS. I'm blown away that a doctor would say someone isn't familiar with that. Hello? Really? So, wow. That was pretty darn amazing. Yeah. So, and this is such an amazing night of listening to our intuition. Okay. So anybody else out there who would like a reading, Who would like a reading? I love doing these lives, and I know that more people would probably be here if I was on if I was on oh. Uh-oh, save changes. Okay, so we're there. You know what I'm going to try and do? I am going to try, don't ask me why I'm being like this. I am going to try and go live try that again and see if it's live. That would be crazy if it was, if I could figure out how to do it while I'm live with you guys on Instagram. Oh, I think I'm live. Yay, I figured it out. I love when I figure stuff out. Hi, everybody. Okay, so who's next? Who would like a reading? Let's do some cards. Let's do some cards. Absolutely, Linda. Much love to you. It was a nutrition doctor that said that. They should be even more aware because nutritional, yeah, you need to like research, check out these people before you go to that doctor. Oh my gosh, right? That's craziness. Okay. So, all right. So fine. If nobody is interested in a reading, I am going to just pull a card for the collective. Right? And then if new people start to join in because I finally made it understand myself on, I understand how to do things on Facebook. Yay. Okay. So this is for us all. This is for the again, can't make this stuff up. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here is a card for the collective. All right. Check this out. Release. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Tasha Minska. Thank you. Oh, you posted a question earlier. Okay, well, Bernadette, I will get to you in a minute. But check this out. Look at this. Release. For those of you that heard the beginning of this, we were talking about eclipse season and about how how it's like, it's about recognizing those shadow selves, the shadow sides of things, right? Oh my God. And now is a time it could be for the release, but it might not be. It might just be simply for the recognition. That's what I love about all this. Love about all this. Gosh. This time is so important. And I've got to tell you, I've been making myself wrong because there are days, okay, my newfound little guilty pleasure is going on, and I hate TikTok, right? I just can't stand TikTok. But going on TikTok and listening to these made-up stories that AI creates, and you just listen to the story, makes me feel better. I don't know why. It starts out really sad and negative, and then it moves along, and all of a sudden, at the end, everybody's triumph. There's a triumph at the end. It's so stupid, but okay. So Bernadette, this is for you. Speaking of medical stuff, this is crazy. So many medical things, right? I've been going through a lot over the years. Yes, I know about that. Oh, you have fibromyalgia. The pain is unbearable. I'm sure it is. What is it that you want to know? Let me go up so I can see if I see what your question was. La, 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 la. Oh, here we go. What was the question? Where is it? Oh, what's coming through for me? Okay, well, do you have a question, though? Mental stuff. You know what? I'm just going to give you a general reading on that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a sacred forest. I feel really heavy energy around you, Bernadette. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, I feel like that obviously you're dealing with a lot. Okay. I'm sensing that. Will I get help with the fibromyalgia? Yes, you should. You should find a doctor as well. And it's so interesting because I feel like that I was supposed to tell that story so that you guys can learn. Just because one doctor poo-poos you or makes you feel less than or makes you feel whatever, doesn't mean that you should stop. Again, you could go to, okay, sit in meditation, okay, and set the intention and say to yourself, Spirit, my intention is to know where to go next, and, you sit in meditation and you say, help me find the doctor that's right for me. Okay? Yeah. You're going in for a second opinion. Awesome. Doctors are not helping. Yeah. Doesn't that suck? Find a good endocrinologist. Okay? Because maybe it's not exactly fibromyalgia. There's so many of the autoimmune diseases that seem like one thing, but they're another thing. And then, because once you get on the right meds, then it's like, I want to say smooth sailing, but yes, you can't function like this. Absolutely. Okay. So Bernadette, here's one. Here's one that was kind of sticking out. I feel like this is the one for you. Oh gosh. This is so perfect. And it's so interesting because I was, like I said, feeling like that there's just a lot of energy, a lot of heaviness around you. So guess what? Sanctuary. This goes to my thought process for you on allowing yourself that 5 or 10 minutes a day, okay, to sit in the meditation. Hi, Debbie. That's where you sit. Okay. All right. So sit for 5 to 10 minutes a day and allow yourself to just breathe. If meditation feels too dramatic and too intense, just sit by yourself and breathe. Focus on your breath. Doesn't have to be big, deep breaths. Just focus on your breath, whatever that feels like. Just relaxing. Okay? So yeah, that's what I'm really feeling like for you, Bernadette. Allow yourself to feel that way. Okay? Allow yourself to feel sitting in that sanctuary of going within. Hey, Francesca! Positive inspiration always. Awesome. Oh my God. It's so good to see all these people now that I'm finally live on Facebook. Oh my God. That was a little bit frustrating. You're so welcome, Bernadette. Much love to you. You're such a beautiful soul. And every time you come on here, I feel hopeful. And that's because you're making me feel that way. Okay, so live with that. Stay in that place of hopeful. Don't we all need to do that right now? Be in a place of hopeful. Right. Love this. Okay, so does anybody else would like an oracle card, or what can I do for you? What can I do for you? This is kind of weird. Debbie, you're so cute. You know what? I feel like I need to pull another card for us. Debbie wants a card. Okay, well then there you go. Maybe that's why I picked up this deck. This deck is so amazing. Janelle, hi Janelle. And she quees. I love that. Ooh, so beautiful. All right, so Debbie, you get a card from what is it called? Nature's Whispers card. Haven't used this deck in a while, and it's good to pull out. I have my favorite decks, but it's good to pull out. Okay. Oh my God. This could not be more perfect for you, Debbie. Seriously. Oh, Tasha Minska says, where can I donate? Oh, you can go to my website and go to donations. Easy peasy, right? And you can just donate there. Or you can Venmo me at Spirit Room. Perfect. Easy peasy. So thank you. The donations, really thank you for bringing that up. I really appreciate it because that's how it works for me. Whenever I get donations, it allows me to do these lives. All right. So Debbie, this is so perfect for you because this is you as a card, right? Let love be your beacon. Let love be your beacon. That's who you are, Debbie. And you know why I had to pull this card for you? I had to pull this card for you because sometimes you forget it. I think I need a cup of water. Hold on. I know you operate from a place of love, Debbie. This is absolutely for sure you, right? But try never to forget it. Oh, wait, I'm going to go from this side. Try never to forget it. Love is your beacon, okay? And that's why you are, and I'm just going to say it this way, that's why you are who you are. That's why so many people have come your way, right? That's why you have such a following, because you do this work. For anybody who doesn't know, Debbie is an amazing medium, like amazing, right? You work from a place of love. And sometimes, yes, even us mediums need to be reminded of that, you know, because yeah, we work, we give. And I don't mean to sound like a martyr by when I'm saying this, and tell me if this makes sense to you, Debbie. You know, I don't mean to sound like a martyr, but we give. And sometimes we forget that we're doing this to help the world be a happier place, a more beautiful place, all of that. Yeah. Oh my God, Debbie, I love that. Love that. Okay. I know. Love that. Wait, somebody else mentioned that they wanted a card and now I can't find it. Chiquise? Is that how you pronounce your name? Chiquise? I love that name. Ooh. I just love that name. So Chiquise, is that how you pronounce your name, number one? And number two, are you still here so I can give you a reading? Chiquise, first of all, I feel like your energy, I don't know you, which I love. I mean, I love giving people readings that I don't know. I love giving all readings, so I shouldn't say it that way, but there is so much, like I feel flowers around you. Not like you're a flower child kind of thing, but I feel like that you've got such a free spirit and you're just, what a beautiful soul you are. Oh my gosh. So, right? So Shaquiz, this is your card. And if I get the joy card, I'm going to fall over in my chair. Oh no, but craziness. You are not even going to believe the card I got. And this is so interesting. And I can't wait to see what message spirit gives me this. And don't freak out when I give you this, right? So Shaquiz, I got the storm spirit chaos. But, oh my God, spirit just gave me this message for you. You are, what is wrong with me? You are who people go to when there's chaos in their lives. You are the calm in the storm, in the chaos. You are the calm in the chaos. Do people ever tell you that? So tell me where this sits, and it's however this reading sits for you is totally fine. If you're saying like you're full of it, whatever it is, just tell me, because I really want to know, because I feel like that you are the calm in so many other people's storms. Okay? And you are an amazingly beautiful soul. Like, even in your family. Yep. Okay. So I just can't say enough about this, because it's okay to take a minute. It's okay to skip a beat with being the calm in everybody else's storm. Okay. Does that make sense to you? Because I am like, wow, wow, wow. Right? Okay. Understand that. Know that. Live into that. You are allowed to just take a few minutes for yourself. You're allowed to be who you are. Oh my God. And I was talking to somebody today. Just be who you are. If you want to go buy a gallon of ice cream and eat the whole stupid thing, do it. If that's really what is going to make you feel awesome, do it. Okay. Oh, I love that. That was such a fun reading. Oh, Frank. Hi, Frank. Yes, Frank has a reading tomorrow. Frank has a reading tomorrow. Can't wait to officially meet you. I've known you for a long time online, but I've never actually met you. So it's going to be fun. Well, I have sort of met you because I think you've been to a couple workshops and stuff. But anyway, so there's that. Okay. So who else? Somebody else said that they wanted a card. Oh, Janelle. Janelle wants a card. I love it. Okay, so Janelle, are you still here? Hopefully you're still here. Okay. Yes, and Lauri, this deck is so cool. Well, this is the Nature's Whispers card, and it's really pretty powerful. But like, I always say this, there's something about Denise Lynn's decks. I don't know what it is, but occasionally it's good to mix things up, right? Okay, so Janelle, this is from the Nature's Whispers card. And again, there are no accidents. Spirit is so cool. I love what I do. Can you guys tell? Oh my God. Okay. What was I just talking about? I was talking about before a lot of the people came on. I was talking about eclipse energy and the full moon energy, and how it's about clearing stuff out. It's about recognizing the shadow sides and having big or small, things aha moments, that sort of thing. Look what I just pulled. Clear out the old, Janelle. Oh my gosh. First of all, can you just look at all the things on that card? There's so much to look at. You are a wise soul, and you have so much in your heart space. Janelle, there is so much going on in your heart space. I really feel it. It feels very strong. And I feel like that. Are you a light worker? Because I'm feeling so much in your heart space, and it's green, and it makes me feel like that you are, you're more than just somebody who wanted a reading. Okay. It's so interesting. So I love this card for you because you try to be. I know. We're all trying to be, right? But Janelle, I really feel like that when that self-doubt comes in, when you are like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I feel like that you should also, it says clear out the old. I also kind of feel like that release card would be a good card for you right now. Okay? Geez, and I gotta tell you, you are somebody that the world needs more of. You are somebody that the world needs more of, Janelle. Wow. And I don't know you, right? So this is like kind of purely what I'm getting about you, Janelle, is that, geez, I feel like that if you could get past that self-doubt and get past that, shouldn't I, all of that, I feel like that the world needs your light. There's so much happening in your heart space. Okay? What I'm supposed to tell you to do is the next time you meditate, hopefully you meditate, the next time you meditate, sit with your hands over your heart. Okay? And say to yourself, thank you. That's all you need to do. So sit for 5 minutes, maybe, if you're not somebody who meditates, okay? Start out with 5 minutes and just sit with your hands over your heart and just say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How much I love that for you. I love that for you. Just allow yourself to feel that gratitude. And I already feel more calm. It's so interesting because from the minute I pulled that card, I was like, but all of a sudden now I feel calm. So you will after this. Awesome. That's so great. I love this. So, okay. So I am going to pull one more card from the Sacred Forest deck for all of us yet again to kind of sum up what we've talked about today. for everything that we have talked about today. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness, how much I'm about to cry. I got the stag spirit and it says leadership, right? But this isn't a card for be a leader in your community. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that when we sit as a leader for ourselves, oh, I've got goosebumps. When we sit in that space of allowing spirit to just sit with us, it's kind of like sitting in the power, if you're familiar with that. If you're not and you want to, oh, it's freaking awesome. It's kind of like sitting in the power, okay? Because it's right now is about us feeling our own power, you know? Feeling our own power. And when we sit, even if we're not officially meditating, if we sit, just sit, and maybe, don't play a game on your phone. Maybe just sit outside for a few minutes, okay? Just sitting outside without any distractions. Sit just for a couple of minutes. That is your power. That is your courageousness, and that is you being a leader in your own life. Whoa. That was kind of channeled. Hi, June. That was kind of channeled. Oh my gosh. We are the leaders of our own lives. And that's something that we should never forget. We should never forget that we are the leader in our own lives. So, what a great way to end this session. Oh my goodness gracious. Love this. You guys are awesome, and I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning and the what is that called? The Facebook issues. I don't know what the problem was. So thank you for being here. Thank you for donating. I appreciate it. Thank you for signing up for that reading. Oh my God, I'm so excited to meet you tomorrow, Frank. And yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, go to my events page because I've got a lot of events coming up. Okay. I've got all of the links for different things. And then on the 3rd, I think it's the 3rd of April, Cheryl Murphy and I are doing an event together, and I'm super excited about it. So consider coming, okay? And that being said, love you guys. Have a beautiful evening and namaste. Take care. Thanks for hanging out in the spirit room. Now go shine your light. Trust your vibe, and remember to tell someone that you love them today. Namaste.